Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Jain Addiction. That's right. So, let's just take a look around us and see what's going on here. So we are the Chowda. I picked the Chowda because pretty much it's the only. It's like pretty much one of the only decent Jain starts. At the start of at the very start of the game. It's one of the only decent Jain starts, and we did kind of get a pretty poopy Raja here, but you know, we can work around that. I think we were able to secure a marriage to somebody who is quick, and she's not bad. You know, she'll be fine for the start of this campaign. You know, of course, there's the Pratihara. The Rosh Trakuta. Man, some of these are so hard for me to say, and it's not just because I'm Southern, it's because they're hard to say. There's a lot, you know, it's pretty much your typical Indian subcontinent start. The good thing about it is that all three of the Indian subcontinent religions do coexist fairly well together. So, being Jain, there are some perks to being Jain. There are some negatives to being Jain. The Jain religion itself affords its liege a great deal of stability. You get just a straight plus 30 to all your vassals because you're Jain. You're non-violent, which means you can't take the martial focus or the hunting focus, which does kind of stink because I really love that hunting focus. It's really good. I love the hunting dog. And also, one of the perks of it is that you get to, just like with Buddhism, you get to nominate your primary heir. And I think we are going to be staying, at least, you know, in the near future, we're probably going to be staying Gavelkind, I'm thinking. So, we could switch over to primogeniture, which, you know, is a thought, but I hate primogeniture. Like, I can't stand it. You know, if we end up with a firstborn that does get a good congenital trait, I might switch over to it for a while, but yeah. What I want to do is, see, we bumped up centralization. Our next law change, I think, is probably going to be, we're going to take city taxation to large to get some extra money coming in. And we did also notice that we have a claim here on Kutch. Yeah, we have a de jure claim on Kutch because it's part of the, what is it part of? It's part of something here. It might just be part of this, no, it's not part of the Chada Raj. It's part of the Raj of something. Raj of Lada? No. Oh, so we have a de jure claim there, too. Well, if we form the kingdom, which we will. Duchy of Arnada, which I think we hold that title, too, don't we? No, we don't. Does he? No. Okay. So we're going to have to form the duchy first? Yeah, we're going to have to form that duchy first. So that's going to be high on our priority list, but not super high because it is just one... it's just one county. It's not going to be a huge thing. So, and it's not like he can actually create the title because he doesn't have enough land to do so. But we would like to get it before somebody else grabs it as well. Okay, well, right now we can press ducal claims on Maharavasaka, which is right here. But to do so, we would have to go to war with the Pratihara, who are probably quite a bit, well, they're actually not quite a bit bigger than us. They've only got 1,000 levies right now, and their only ally can't be called to war because he's a vassal. So we can call forth about as much as they can. But something we're going to have to watch out for, since we're Jain, and we're going to be surrounded a lot by Hindu, is we're going to have to watch out for their karma. If they have over 280 karma, they can call in a holy order, and that would be bad. Okay, so great. She's preggers. Let's take a look at... We want to make sure we concubine up. So strong, nobody. Genius. Okay. Courtier in... Okay. Can we take you as a concubine? I'd love to. Can we pause the game? That would be great. Yes, very good. So there's a concubine for us. And then did we check quick? Okay. So there's not even any that are like under 16 that we can add to our watch list. But that'll be helpful. So we'll have 2 concubines and a wife, all 3 of which have good congenital traits. We've got one that's quick, one that's strong, and one that's a genius. So hopefully one will pay out for us, if I can use such a vulgar expression, or use that expression in such a vulgar context, I suppose is a better way to say it. Monks from a local monastery have approached you asking for donations. They need to accommodate the rising number of worshippers and still have enough provisions to maintain their other work and studies. So we can give them gold. We'll lose 15 gold but gain a lot of purity. And temple vassal opinion for 4 years. Give them food, we lose less gold, gain less purity, and then if we do this, we lose temple vassal opinion. Well, it's also good for us to gain purity for 2 reasons. Number one, if we hit 280, we can do the exact same thing. We can call in our holy order, which is nice. And if you hit 500, you can actually do your one-time subjugation of another person, another country. So like if we had 500, we could, subjugate. You can do it one time in your life though. So you want to make sure that it counts. So we'll go ahead and we'll give them the bigger amount of gold to build up the karma or the purity, because we're only getting 2 a month. You get 1 per month for being at peace, and then a little bit from the vassal buildings, and then from technology. So yeah, use it as you see fit. That'll be some gold. Very good. Oh, and we seem to have a claim on Dvarka. So I think we were fabricating a claim there so that we could revoke it and take it from him. Yeah, use it. Very good. Okay, he's homosexual, blackmailing. So we can now, yeah, we can revoke this title just straight up. Now, he'll hate us. He's going to hate us for it. But since we have a claim on it, the rest of our vassals will just basically look the other way, and they say, oh, that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, we have to have 50 prestige first. Okay. Well, that'll be fine. We'll get the prestige fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and, since this guy's really going to hate us, I think let's go ahead and try to fabricate on his other claim so that we can just basically get him just straight out of the kingdom. Just, sweep him away. So we're gaining 2.25 prestige a month. We are a Kushitra. Yeah, we want to change this. We want to change over to the one that gives you health. Okay, we have a son. He does not have a good trait. That stinks. Okay. Yeah, we want to change our religious branch once we have enough prestige. And the reason for that is one of the religious branches for both. Whoa, what just happened? This guy just die? I guess so. Died without an heir. Yep, so we inherited that. That's cool. Both Buddhism and Jain have a religious branch that grants you +1 to health, which I think is pretty good in situations where you're wanting your people to stay around. So yeah, let's make this guy our spy master. And could we study technology? Not yet. We're not. They're not advanced above us enough yet. So I guess let's just keep trying to slander this guy. Also, as a Jain, you can't do tiger hunts. So the Jain religion to me is very fascinating. The whole complete and total non-violence is really cool. Uh-oh, please don't die. Really, you're only 50. Please don't die. All right, guy, don't die. That wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would certainly stink if he died at this point. What's our focus right now? Rulership. Okay, we went rulership, I guess, to try to get the stewardship up. We could always switch over to a family focus, which would give us additional health and fertility to try to crank out some kids with some good traits. Since we're holding a kingdom level title, it buffs our domain size up quite a bit. And, you know, losing that 3, it takes us down to 2. It's not a big deal. So why don't we switch over to family? Oh, we can't until 774. Shit. I guess I keep on forgetting that we just started the game. What's this? Okay, you died, huh? Okay. He likes me a lot. He doesn't like me so much. Okay, blessings upon you and your house. I've discovered a plot where Thakur Kala of Somnath, so that would be this guy who we were just checking out, seeks to fabricate a claim on the Raj of Sarashtra. Well, thank you. Wow, great work. Great work. So that basically allows us to arrest him without incurring any sort of a tyranny penalty. And hopefully what happens here when we go for the arrest in prison, when we go for this, hopefully what happens is we actually don't catch him. We actually don't want to catch him, and we want him to raise a flag of rebellion, so we crush him. He becomes a traitor. Then we imprison him, revoke his title, and we let him rot in prison, basically. And we get another county, which is exactly what we're wanting at this point. So let's go ahead and raise my personal levies, move them down here. And what we'll do, once they all get into position, we will put them all together, merge them, make sure we have some commanders that are halfway okay, which they really aren't. They're actually kind of crappy, but it's probably not going to matter because he's not going to have hardly any troops. He has 289 levies. So send. Okay, so yes, he did raise his flag in rebellion. There we go. The good thing is he raised his troops and they had no morale. Ours were already at full morale, so we just rushed right in. Oh, and we even captured him. That is perfect. So offer peace. Yes, and now you are a traitor. So, oh, can't do it until we have 50 prestige. Really? Even if he's a traitor? That just makes no sense, game. If he's a traitor, it shouldn't cost any prestige. It should just, you should just be able to revoke it. You know, you're a friggin' traitor. You are a traitor, sir. All right, so we're getting pretty. We're gaining 6 gold a month, which is actually really good. But I guess it's because, you know, our vassals do like us. The ones that do like us are paying us good taxes. So probably what we're going to do is, once we get up to about the level of about 300, I always like to keep, especially towards the start of a game, I always like to keep a little bit of gold, enough gold to hire the cheapest mercenary group and keep them around for a few months just in case I have to put out some sort of a fire. But once we get around 300, we can actually start putting some things into the counties that we plan on holding. Okay, so very good. Very good. It's a good event, even though it really doesn't matter right now for anything. Now, normally, whenever I'm at max levies, I like to try to go around and make people tributaries. But you know, there's just not a lot of our troop strength isn't there yet. So it will be, though, as we roll up more counties. We're going to balloon pretty well. Okay. Would be nice if we get that 3rd concubine, but okay, we inherited. This is us, right? Yep. We inherited the Dama of Morvi from this guy. All right. So even though this is a a Dama, which is a what is this? This is like a strange. Okay, so it was a. I guess it was another castle, a barony, basically. All right. Because it's a barony, we don't get the wrong holding, I guess, penalty. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa! Our spymaster's idle. How's our spymaster idle? Okay, what do we want to do with our spymaster? I hate him, but he doesn't hate me. Much that's me. What about you? You like me? Yeah, you like me a lot. It's me. It's me. Okay, really, we only have 2 more left to deal with. I suppose let's go ahead and try to uncover some more dirty, deep, dark secrets about this guy. We need prestige at this point. Oh, Jesus, I already forgot. We're at like 300 and something gold. So what can we build here in our main place? Normally I like to go with castle walls first because it's kind of just a good all-around cheap starting point. It's going to give us a little bit of tax, a little bit of levy. And then after that, I normally like to go Castletown. Now, you could probably argue also for going towards like militia training ground to gain some more troops with the idea of more going towards war. But I think the troops are going to come as we revoke these titles from these people. We're going to end up having plenty of troops to do the things that we want to do. Plenty. Okay, Naravarman claims he would be a better steward than Rajapala and petitions that he should be given the title of steward. Okay, so... Alright, well, let's take a look. So 11 and 17. Well, of course. I'm not even going to give this guy a chance. Yeah. This guy is my new steward. That's too big of a difference. Normally, if it's just a few points, I'll just, do the whole give him a chance thing, But holy crap, that's a big difference. It's going to definitely mean some extra money for us. Which is good. Money's good. Lately, I've become afraid that someone might want to hurt me. I'm thinking about hiring, 2 food testers and maybe a bodyguard would be a good idea. So we can either do this and we get a small chance of becoming paranoid, which would give us +2 to intrigue but -1 to diplomacy. Or we can say, I won't let fear rule my life. And we get about a 50-50 chance of being trusting, which makes us lose 2 intrigue but gain diplomacy. Well, I think I'm going to take the food tasters bodyguards because I'd rather have more intrigue anyways. Uh-oh, I'm paranoid now. Small chance, be damned. Yeah, we can afford the diplomacy hit. That's fine because diplomacy does affect, other things, but the main thing really diplomacy affects for me generally as I play is usually the vassal limit, which we have way more limit than we do vassals at this point. Okay, as soon as this gets done, we're going to build something else here because we're making quite a bit of gold. Quite a bit of gold. Okay. Yeah, let's go Castletown. Now, the reason I'm not putting anything into any of the other counties at this point is twofold. Basically, because number 1, I want to focus everything on my capital. But also number 2, because we're still having kids, and I died. Well, okay. Well, I guess that's one way to get out of negative prestige. Let me finish my thought first. And also because when I die, I don't know, how many, the kids, and I don't know what all they're going to be inheriting. So, okay, well, that's something. Something. How old is he? 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, he died a natural death. Long live Raja Yoga Raja. I wouldn't doubt if somebody actually killed him. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Okay, you're my spy master, also my regent, huh? Okay, well, I think I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and let's award you cupbearer to make you a little bit more trustworthy. We do have some gold. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that too, just to make sure that our regent really wants us to stay around. So, and he's just so. 1 week claim can be pressed. The Tikana of... interesting. So we lost this. Oh, man. Really? Great. We lost that, basically, because he... Yeah, son of a bitch. Left our realm. Splitting of the titles. See, my plan was to get up to that kingdom, and then that would have kept that title consolidated in there. Yes, 358 troops. His only ally is me. We have a lot more troops than that. Attempted to declare war. Yeah, we don't have the prestige to declare war because he's our ally. So I guess we're going to sit around at this point. What about the rest of our council? What do they think about us? They're alright with us. But you, no, you don't like me. You're in prison, so I don't have to worry about you. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to take this guy, and I'm going to have him scheme here just in case there are any plots floating around. Just in case. I mean, it wouldn't be a huge deal if our guy died, because then it would be this guy would take over, and it would reunite everything, but we'll try to avoid that if we can. Prestige gain is going to be slow. It's going to be really slow, because we don't have our nubile concubines anymore. Okay, we have, oh my god. I mean, I want to do it. But then we go back in the hole on prestige, and we're only gaining 1 prestige a month. It's going to be 10 years before we get back up to not being negative. Oh my gosh. And see, we did it with this guy here, and we lost that claim. At least we'd be hanging around this claim for a while. I think we have to take it. I mean, we have to do it. Who is this? Me. Wait, what? I'm 14. Oh. Who was I? Was I looking at this guy maybe? Yeah, okay. That's what I was looking at. Okay. This is not as bad. This is definitely not as bad. Okay, we're 14. Very good. And we are ambitious. Chaste is not so good. Shy is, there are worse things. Charitable's good. Envious, not so good. So we have a lot of diplomacy malices. Envious is bad because liege opinion, but you know we don't have a liege, so no big deal. Okay, so I feel a lot better about our situation now, knowing that we're not 3, we're actually 14. Very good. Okay. So let's pick an educator for me. Well, if we think about our stats here, stewardship is important. War is also important. Diplomacy is important. It's important to not have it be that damn low. Is what it's important. Maybe what we do is we try to get. Is there a Midas touch around? Is there a Midas touched in the house? Yes, there is. I think we try to pick up Midas touched, and that way we can either take the war focus or we can take family focus. This guy's also content, which is good. All right, let's do that. You teach me the ways. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode, folks. And in our next episode, we're going to try to get up to 16 so we can get married and pick up some concubines. And probably what's going to end up happening is we're actually going to take the concubines that our father had because they're probably still in our court. So, you know, for somebody to take them from us as concubines, I'm pretty sure they would have to ask. So, anyways, I'll see you then. Thank you guys for joining me. Game on.